Welcome to Tessie Talks with your host, Tessie Akpeki, and co-host, Paula Okone, where we share with you top leadership and management strategies. This is a journey of discovery. And today, Tessie's going to be talking about still celebrating. She'll tell you about a special journey that she has recently undertaken. And, Tessie, let's hear from you.
Hi, Paula. As usual, I love meeting with you. You know, you're my favorite co-host. And today I'm still celebrating. The journey I am on is that I was nominated to be Governance Champion 2021 by the Chartered Governance Institute as a result of nominations that came to them from colleagues, governance colleagues, clients, and others. And I was so happy to be shortlisted. And we went to a very posh do at the Hilton Hotel in Park Lane. And wow, I'm still bursting with excitement for being there, you know, at this grand occasion. However, when it came to who was appointed, I was not appointed as Governance Champion of the Year. So I still remain nominated and not awarded Governance Champion of the Year. However, I am still celebrating because to be nominated, one of four, to such a prestigious award, championing the cause of governance, supporting those who want to govern well, having something to shout about, which is the effectiveness and efficiency of governance, to be nominated for that award in itself is a prize. And as I said, I am still celebrating.
Yay, yay, yay. And I'm celebrating with you thousands of miles away. But I know that you want to mention some people's name who were, who helped and who supported you along this journey. I know you can't mention everybody, but let's start.
Well, the first person who I want to mention is you. I know that wasn't expected, but you know, you have been with me on a journey of discovery through the podcasting. In the last 1 year, you've held my hand a long way and you are teaching me so much and you've supported me. And I want to thank you because without you, Paula, I don't think that I would have been where I am now, particularly after the sadness of the last 18 months. And I just want to thank you. And I know that you are humble and you are, you know, you understate things and yourself, but you are ace to me. I would really like to thank Lindsay Driscoll, who is my bubble family, has been through the pandemic, and she's been there all the way as a mentor, as a coach, as a senior sister. I really want to thank her because she has been the family that I have needed in a time of deep loss and distress and encouraged me all the way. And in that network, Anne-Marie Piper and also Margaret Bolton. And we are a network of women that started meeting 15 years ago, and we still continue to meet and support each other. So the sisterhood is still there, you know. In thanking people, the More Academy, Digital Academy, where I'm coaching and where I got, you know, certified in the last 2 years. In addition to the other things, I have really loved the Mo family because they have supported me, and Mo stands for more, others, everyone, and they do what it says on the tin. In relation to my clients, I love my clients, every single one of them. However, I have to give a special shout out to Bates Wells, that has really been in my life in a very strong way for the last 16 years. And I love Bates Wells to bits, and very, very, very wonderful client. Getting on Board is another one. Directory of Social Change is another. And Pyro CIC, Cakes Talks, Pyro Talks. These are main people that have held me through a time that has been quite difficult. And as you know, I can't mention everybody, but actually my family, John and Ufoma, and the Akpeki family, you know, it's just been, without them, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I thank you all.
Oh, and I'm speechless. You mentioned my name. I wasn't expecting
I know you weren't. I know you weren't.
Oh, boy. Oh, thank you. It's been a journey, and literally been a journey of discovery as we have weathered the water and charted the storms, and here we are.
Yeah.
But, you know, I love the fact that you called this Still Celebrating, even though you weren't nominated. Well, you were nominated, but you didn't become the finish it off for me.
I didn't become the governance champion of the year. I didn't get that award. Yeah.
But we're still grateful. And, you know, the thing is, once there's life, there is hope. I say that all the time, which means that there'll be another opportunity for everyone who nominated you this year to nominate you again.
Yes, for a different reason maybe, but yeah.
But still, yeah. So, with that, is there any key message? Because I know you never end, or we try not to end Tessie Talks without a call to action of some sort. So is there any key message for our listening audience?
Oh, yeah. I love key messages. You know, I came across a saying by Martin Luther King Jr. and a really big reminder, and I'm paraphrasing this because I don't have it right in front of me, but it was more or less saying that, you know, the kind of leadership that we demonstrate comes out when we go through tough times, when we go through, you know, hard times, a struggle, and the person that we are comes through those difficult times, those challenging times. And for me, that's part of living. You know, living is the valleys and the mountains, and it's not easy when we're going through the valleys, when it's, you know, the rocks are around us and we're in the valley and we're looking up or looking down, as the case may be. It's not easy, but that's what makes us who we are. That's what's making me who I am, and people who they are. And so for me, the key message is to keep in there. You know, when things are hard, when there's a struggle, when there are losses or sorrows, where things are not going as we planned, when the outcome is not what we wanted or what we would have hoped for, to keep in there. Still celebrate, still be thankful, because that is part of life. But the other thing is that there are going to be mountaintop experiences. There are going to be times when we have a lot of reason to celebrate because it's going the way that we would have wanted it to go. In fact, maybe exceeding our expectations. And that too, we need to celebrate as well. So the key message is, in the valley or on the mountaintop, whatever it is, to still find a reason to be thankful, to still find a reason to celebrate. And so to end with still celebrate.
I love that. Still celebrate. And we need to remember that. And, you know, you talked about the mountaintop experience and the valley experience. And somebody said to me one day that if the mountain was smooth, we would not be able to get to the top of the mountain because we'd be sliding down. So you need to have those crags and those, you know, the mountain side needs to be rugged so we can put our feet in and pull ourselves up so that we can get to the mountaintop. And when we do, we still celebrate because there's been a journey from the valley to the top. So I love what you ended with, still celebrating.
Absolutely, Paula, still celebrating, you know, and, you know, another thing that somebody says is that when you have a pulse, you have a purpose. And so I still have a pulse and I still have a purpose. And for that reason, I am still celebrating.
Oh, love that. And so, as usual, to our amazing audience, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a special broadcast, a special podcast, and a special video. And so, for the podcasting part, we ask you to head over to Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, or anywhere else where you listen to podcasts, and please click subscribe. And if you'd like to be a guest on Tessie Talks, please head over to Tessie's website, which is www.tessieakpeki.com/Tessie Talks, and apply. We love having guests, and we love our amazing audience. Thank you, Tessie.
Thank you, Paula, as always. You're awesome.
So are you.
I celebrate you, Paula.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.